Again, MP2 is quite conservative because it is backed by the government, and you will not see your investment going down in value. So if you are an OFW looking to retire in the Philippines and in a few years time magse-settle down ka na, so this could be an option for your retirement fund, no? And then every year ipo-pull out mo na lang yung iyong dividend income. Or if you are a senior citizen and meron ka lang ding sizable income that you don't want to gamble, or if you don't want to put into stock market and mutual fund dahil ayaw mo na nakita siyang bumababa, so this could also be an option. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oming Tawid from smartpinoyinvestor.com, and in this video, pag-uusapan natin is an update to my previous vlog discussing about Pag-IBIG MP2 Savings, and specifically, papakita ko sa inyo how to calculate or compute yung iyong potential earnings should you decide to invest in Pag-IBIG MP2. So as I shared in my previous vlog, apat yung good things about Pag-IBIG MP2. And the first thing that I like about Pag-IBIG MP2 is, number one, it is guaranteed by our government. So as compared to other investment options that we have, so relatively mas safe ito because it is backed by our own Philippine government. And the second thing I like about Pag-IBIG MP2 is wala po itong possibility na bumaba yung value or walang lugi ang iyong investment, possibly except for inflation, no? But yung nilalagay nating monthly saving kay Pag-IBIG MP2 is naiipon lang siya, and there is no way or possibility for it na bumaba yung value. Unlike pag naglagay ka sa stocks or even sa mutual fund or UITF and other paper investment, so yung value ng iyong savings or investment will fluctuate up or down depende sa galaw ng market. But in MP2, so walang ganong fluctuation. So, ang pinakamababang makukuha mo lang is yung total savings mo. And kung i-keep mo siya long term, then magkakaroon ka pa ng additional earnings through the form of dividends. And that is actually the third thing I like about MP2 is its possibility to earn higher income compared to placing it in your normal bank savings account. Okay, so for example, in year 2022, ang dineclare ni Pag-IBIG is actually 7.03%. Whatever yung nilagay mo kay Pag-IBIG beginning of 2022, so that entitles you to earn 7.03% dividend income. So mamaya papakita ko sa inyo how to calculate yung inyong potential earnings. And lastly, what I like about MP2 is it is tax-free. As compared to stocks, for example, na ang inyong cash dividends is subject to 10% na tax, and yung compared naman sa bank savings account na mayroong deduction na 20% withholding tax. So dito sa MP2, because it is sponsored or handled by the government, so wala siyang tax. So that means habang pinagugulong mo yung iyong investment kay MP2, so mas lalong nagte-take effect yung tinatawag nating power of compounding. Alright, so now I'll give you shortly paano nyo i-compute yung inyong potential earning kay Pag-IBIG MP2 depende sa inyong savings. This is actually an Excel calculator that I made, and I put here yung sarili kong MP2 account. So as you can see, if I go to virtual Pag-IBIG, makikita natin yung aking actual MP2 savings, no? So the balance or the total balance that I have is 46,777.44. That comes from 22 contributions that I made. And yung total contribution ko is 45,000. And so far, since nag-start ako ng 2021, ang kinita ko na palang dividends since 2021 is 1,777. So, paano yan na-compute? So, open naman si Pag-IBIG sa kanilang computation. So, I just made this Excel calculator. You can download a copy of this by clicking yung download link sa description in this video. So, nag-start ako dito ng August 2021. Ang ginawa ko lang is 2,000 a month. No? So, tinry ko lang siya. And, nung year 2022, so it's still 2,000 a month. So, na-complete ko yung 12 months. And nitong year 2023, so I decided to increase it a bit. So from 2,000, ginawa ko na siyang 2,200. And as of May, 2023. So, ito yung aking total contribution, 45,000. And yung total dividend is 1,777, which is the same as yung pinakita ko dito. Okay, so capital is 45,000 and dividends is 1,700 plus. Explain ko lang paano nakuha itong earnings. So, meron akong shinare na formula dito for your dividend for the month, which is equal to your contribution for that month times the dividend rate times the dividend factor. So, itong contribution is the amount that you will put into your MP2 savings. Ang minimum nito guys is 500 pesos. Pwede ka na makapag-start with MP2. So, of course, para sa mga those people earning higher salary or dun sa mga ating OFW, so you can put a higher contribution depende sa inyong capacity. And yung dividend rate is, ito yung dinideclare ni Pag-IBIG every year. So for example, nung year 2021, in-announce nila nung year 2022 na ang dividend rate for year 2021 is 6%. And then, for 2022, ang in-announce nilang dividend rate is 7.03%. So normally, na-announce nila yan first quarter after the year kung saan nila dineclare yung dividend. And then, so year 2023, of course, wala pa. And year 2024, 2025 is wala pa. So this is 5 years because MP2 Savings has 5-year lock-in period. Alright? One of the nice thing naman about MP2 is it is voluntary. So kung wala kang ilagay for the month, that is fine. Kung ano lang yung ilalagay mo sa kanila, yun lang din, of course, yung mag-earn ng dividend. And dyan na ngayon papasok yung tinatawag na dividend factor. So, of course, yung i-earn mong dividend will depend sa contribution tsaka kung kailan mo siya binigay kay Pag-IBIG, di ba? So, limbawa, kung nag-declare sila ng 7.03%, of course, yung ilalagay mo dun sa December, konti na lang yung ma-earn niya because hindi niya na magagamit, hindi na magagamit yung Pag-IBIG yung iyong money for year 2022 kung nilagay mo siya ng December 2022. Diba? And conversely, if nilagay mo siya nung January 2022, so mas magagamit nilang yun. And therefore, you get to earn yung entire 7.03%. Alright? So, ang formula dyan for the dividend factor is, so nilagay ko naman dito, so if naglagay ka ng January, your dividend factor is 1. So, that is 12 over 12. February, your dividend factor will be 11 over 12 na lang. Because you have, or Pag-IBIG has one less month para magamit yung nilagay mong contribution. March is 10 over 12 and yung by December, it's 1 over 12 of the dividend rate. If you are enjoying this video and want us to make more videos more often, then please hit the thumbs up button to show your support. Also, if you have any questions or comments about any of the topics that we discussed so far, so please share them in the comment section below. Short illustration lang. So, halimbawa, so this is an actual. Nag-start ako ng August 2000 and yung dineclare na dividend is 6%. So, yung interest or yung dividend income that I got from this 2,000 in August is 2,000 times yung dividend factor times yung dividend rate. Right? So, parehas lang yan dito sa September. Yung contribution is still 2,000 and yung dividend rate is still the same. Ang mag-iiba lang due to the month that I put is yung itong dividend factor. By the month of December, so mas maliit na siya, 10 pesos na lang. And therefore, ang aking total dividend income is 150 pesos. Okay? And by the year 2022, so yung total nito, which is 10,000 plus 150, so ito na yon. So technically, it should earn the entire year for 2022 because technically pumasok siya ng January, December 2022. So kaya ang dividend factor nito is still 1. So yung mga na-roll over na funds at the start of the year, ang dividend factor that will be used is also 1. The same way, so yung nilagay ko ng January will get the dividend factor na 1 and so on and so forth. So after year 2, which is 2022, ang total na funds ko is 34,150. So ito yung total contributions that I put for the year plus yung rolled over funds from the previous year. And ito naman yung dividend income na nag-earn every month. So therefore, ang total dividend that I earned for 2022 is 1,627. Okay? So, mabe-verify nyo naman yan pag pumunta kayo sa Pag-IBIG dito sa inyong MP2 account. Let's say, I'd like to see yung aking contribution and dividend income in year 2021. So, makikita mo dito yung iyong contribution every month and yung iyong dividend income na 150 pesos. So, that is the same as yung na-compute ko dito sa ating calculator. So, 150 pesos. And then, for year 2022, just enter the year. Makikita mo yung dividend income that I got. So 1,627 and it should be the same here. So ito yung aking actual MP2 but you can you can play with this calculator, no? So halimbawa, should I continue putting 2,200? So year 2023 maglalagay ulit ako ng 2,200 per month. Let's say next year maglalagay naman ako ng 2,500 per month. And last year maglalagay naman ako ng 3,000 per month. And naglagay lang ako dito ng projection ng dividend rate. So let's say 6% para a bit conservative, no? So hindi natin masasabi ngayon magkano yung dividend rate. It could be 5%, 7, 8, 4, no? So depende sa performance ni Pag-IBIG. But if ito yung gagawin ko, makikita ko dito yung total fund value that will be just by contributing 2,000 pesos, 2,200, 2,500, and then 3,000. So I will have a total fund value na 143,000. Yung total contribution ko would be 126,400 and the total dividend that I would have is 16,842. So, as compared to banks, mas malaki na ito. But of course, if you have other, investment options that could give you higher than 6%, so you could also look at it. But again, MP2 is quite conservative because it is backed by the government and you will not see your investment going down in value. So if you are an OFW looking to retire in the Philippines and in a few years time magsisettle down ka na, so this could be an option for your retirement fund, no? And then every year ipo-pull out mo na lang yung iyong dividend income. Or if you are a senior citizen and meron ka lang ding sizable income that you don't want to gamble or if you don't want to put into stock market and mutual fund dahil ayaw mo na nakita siyang bumababa, so this could also be an option. And speaking of payout, nilagay ko dito, no, because in MP2 you can select two options na sa payout. You can do annual, meaning to say yung dividend na makukuha mo for the year, pwede mo na siyang kunin right after. Yun nga lang, pag ang ginawa mo is annual, dahil kinuha mo na yung dividend income, hindi na siya magko-compound. So, yung capital mo lang talaga yung magkakaroon ng dividend income. So, if ginawa ko siyang annual, definitely bababa siya. So, you can play around with this calculator. Let's say, here, I put 500 pesos monthly. If you have 500 pesos a month, you can start with Pag-IBIG MP2. And ang magiging fund value mo after 5 years, let's say 500 a month, and ang dividend rate na nilagay ko is just 6%. So, you would get 34,000, more or less 35. And yung dividend mo is 4,921 pesos. Okay, so this is better, again, compared to putting it in banks. Though, of course, ngayon meron tayong mga tinatawag na digital banks. So, that could give you, I think, ngayon 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10%. So, you have to really play around with your savings account and, depende sa iyong goal on the funds that you have, whether it's for long term or gusto mo lang kumita ng mas malaki. So, you can put it in MP2 or you could put it into digital bank accounts na ino-offer ngayon ng GCash, ng Maya, Cbank, marami pa, no? So marami pa mga digital banks. So I'll discuss it in my next video. In this video, I just want to highlight yung computation ng Pag-IBIG MP2 and hopefully ma-encourage kayo na if this MP2 is for you, then makapag-start kayo, makapag-invest. So another simulation that I put here is if 1,000 a month yung ilalagay mo and then let's say 7.5% a year, 1,000 a month means 12,000 per year. So, ang total fund value mo for 5 years is 60,000. And yung dividend na makukuha mo, assuming na mag-materialize tong 7.5%, which is quite aggressive or quite optimistic, is 12,532. Okay? So, what if you have more than 1,000? So, what if you have 10,000 a month? You're working abroad and 10,000 is kayang-kayang ilagay kay Pag-IBIG MP2. So, 10,000 a month is 120,000 a year. In 5 years, so makakapaglagay ka ng 600,000. And that would earn, assuming 6% per year. So, ito yung total dividend mo is 98,000. And you would have 698. So, what if meron kang 1 million? Meron kang 1 million this year. Gusto mo ilagay kay Pag-IBIG. So, kung ang dividend rate is 7.5%, and let's say annual yung payout mo, so that means every year, so kung lalagay mo siya by January, no? So, every year, you would get 75,000 na dividend income. So, that is passive. Tapos, i-take out mo siya. So, i-withdraw mo siya. Pwede naman yun, annual payout. Then, year 2, so your capital is back to 1 million. So, you would get another 75,000. So, again, depende sa dividend rate. I suggest you put it at 5% para lang conservative. So, kung lumaki man siya in the years to come, so it will come as a surprise. Pero kung hindi naman, so hindi ka masyadong madi-disappoint. Okay, so kung magko-compound ka naman, you have 1 million and compounding. So, hindi mo siya kukunin every year yung iyong dividend. So, mas malaki ng kaunti. So, kanina is 375 yung dividend mo. But if you put it to compounding, so magiging 435,000 siya. Ayun, so hopefully, na-explain ko ng maayos itong Pag-IBIG MP2 Dividend Income Computation. So, if meron kayong question, you could put it in the comments below. If you like this video, so make sure to hit the likes button and also click the subscribe so that you get updated on our future videos. So thank you guys for watching and see you in our next video. God bless us all. Bye!